Yeah, I think we let our defense tell the tone for our offense. I mean, we came in that second half and we played a lot better team defense than we did in the first half, and that was able to get us going. I mean, Temi just even that first half, two having rim runs and Caitlin just being able to find the open player. I mean, we just played team basketball, moved the ball, made them play on more than one side. It worked out to our advantage.
Roll the left.
Yeah, Caitlin, you struggled shooting the ball most of the night. How do you not get down on yourself?
Well, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I seriously think every shot's gonna go in that I shoot. And it's, basketball, like this is just how it goes. Like some nights are absolutely amazing and some nights, you just struggle to shoot it a little bit, but you know, I want to take those shots at the end of the game. I think it's like a mindset and a confidence that you have to have about yourself. And to be honest, I went to the bench after, I was like, I was due. Like they had to go in. I had missed so many throughout the game. I was like, it was time for them to go in. So I'm glad I could come up with a couple big shots for us. And but overall, like besides my scoring, like I think that's just something that, that comes and goes. Like that's how any great player is. But I thought I played a really good game other than that, whether it was rebounding, finding my teammates. I thought I was really active on defense. So, I didn't let that bother me. And that's something I'm, really proud of.
Second row and
First of all, is this the most that you felt like yourself and entering the WNBA because of that dagger at the end? And secondly, was Ashley Kutcher coaching you up throughout the whole game?
Yeah, he thinks he knows ball. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to play one-on-one. But no, that's a fellow Hawkeye, somebody that's been very supportive of me over the course of my college career and now here. And his kids were adorable. And I gave him a little high five there after I made that first one, but he was encouraging me the whole game. So it's fun to have him courtside. He's the man. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I felt pretty comfortable over the course of the last few games, probably the last 3 or 4. I think just playing with a different energy about myself and confidence, just try to remind myself, like, it's not all about the scoring. It's not all about the shots going in. Like, how am I going to impact the game in other ways? And I thought I was, did a really good job in that area for this team tonight. And I thought my energy was great. I thought I, just was trying to motivate this team and help us, dig out of a little hole that we got ourselves into.
second row, Mark in the flow jacket.
What sort of influence have you leaned on through the early part of the season with the expectations, pressure, and the ups and downs, and what has that done for you?
Honestly, like, I feel like I just rely on my teammates, my coaches, and my family. Like, to me, I feel like the only thing that matters is the opinions my teammates have of me, my coaches have of me, and it's hard. Like, people aren't in our locker room every day. People don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Like, we're the youngest, we're the most inexperienced team in this league. People don't want to give us much grace. People don't want to give my teammates much grace. They expect us to be, world champions on day one. Like, that's not realistic. There's a learning curve here. And I feel like we were in a position to be, after this win, be 3-3, but we're not. We're 1-5, but nobody's hung their head. Like, it's just, we've continued to come back and give the same energy and same enthusiasm. And, I think everybody on this team comes into every single day believing we're going to win the game, no matter who we're matching up against and who's on the other side of the court. And that's really all that you can ask. And I think before tonight, we had spurts where we were really good, but we weren't really able to complete a full game. And I still would probably say the same after tonight. You saw us in the first half where we weren't very good, and second half we were able to put it together. But I just think it shows, how good this team really can be when we click on all cylinders. But like I said, I think really just leaning on my teammates, my coaches, and my family for sure.
Towards the back.
This question for Caitlin. Knowing your inspirations, what is your meaning final shots in the final minutes of the series? How did it help you build?
Yeah. Kobe's the best, man. Like, I wear his shoes. They're like the best things in the world. Like, like everybody knows the Bruce Lees are my babies. Like, I had them on tonight. I mean, I guess that's just like the mentality you have to have as a competitor, is just like, you want those moments. You like embrace those moments when your team needs a big shot. And, I was able to create a little separation and get the shot off. And would have been nice to hit a few more of those tonight, but hey, we got the job done when we needed to.
Third row again. This question is for our big guys. LT on the T Sports TV1. What has it been like to where the arenas are sold out every, so what does it feel like to be playing this type of atmosphere?
Sure.
I I mean, it's great. I mean, we all come from universities where the arenas were packed every single night. And so to continue to see this now in the league, I mean, it's just great. And I think it just goes to show that fans are just continuing to be loyal to whether that's their favorite player. And now they're following them to the league and they also get the opportunity to see other talented women. And so, I mean, it's a blessing.
So there.
This question for both Caitlin and Temi. Your guys' connection today was really, it was really evident that you guys have really quickly built something really good. Like, how have you guys been able to have such great chemistry on the court? And how has that been building?
Yeah, you got it, girl.
No, let her pick that mic up.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I don't know. I feel like if you watch me over the course of my career, like I really thrive with players that want to get up and down the floor and really run the floor. And Temi does just as good a job as anybody I've ever played with. Like, she doesn't get the D board. She's sprinting down the court every single time. She has great hands. She finishes around the rim well. But I mean, she brings so much more than just running the floor. Like, she just brings an energy, a confidence, a swagger about herself that's just, it radiates to the whole team. And I think when you have somebody like that, it just helps the whole group. So,
Caitlin's vision is second to none. Like, we already know that. And I love playing with point guards that can just see. Like, a lot of the time, I know I'm open, but I don't know if she knows I'm open, but then she knows, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, she knew. I'm surprised about it. And then, I need to get used to this. I need to get used to this again. It's fun. It's fun playing with the point guard that can see. And as the season goes on, it's gonna click even more. I know.
Third row center.
Yeah, Caitlin, they talk about COVID, you talk about COVID, but you look like Magic Johnson out there. Where do you learn how to pass?
honestly, I think it's something I've just kind of had a knack for over the course of, the way I play basketball. And honestly, I grew up playing soccer. Like, I played soccer throughout high school, and I give it a lot of credit for, you really have to understand angles and ways that you're going to get your teammate open and ways the defense is guarding you. So I think just basketball IQ, but also, understanding angles and, how to get your teammates open, whether it's in transition, whether it's in pick and roll. And I think I've done a really good job of taking care of the ball over the course of the last few games. And that's been something that's been very important for our group. We had 11 turnovers last game, 10 tonight. It's a huge reason we win this game. So I think it's just showing our connection, our chemistry that's really coming along. But I love passing the ball just as much as I love shooting it. Like, when you make a great pass to your teammate, and it also opens up everything else for people like myself or people like Kelsey to have some more space on the outside to work. So the more we can do that, the better off we're going to be.
Right here, stand. First question is for Temi. Second question is for Caitlin. Temi, how does it feel to, get an opportunity? Over these last 4 years, you're finally starting to get an opportunity. You had 17 points, one of your best games of your career. Talk about that. And then Caitlin, for you, playing off the ball, doing a great job playing off the ball, getting a lot of pin downs and staggers. Talk about the little flip action into the behind the back, step back, and the Jordan shrug after two, but
You good? You understand?
No, you were first.
No, that's great. It's great to be able to show a little bit of what I can do and to be given an opportunity to show it. So, I can't do that without faith in me from my coaches, from my teammates, and also faith in myself. So I'm just grateful and thankful to have this opportunity.
Yeah, I think playing off the ball has been something that's been a little bit different for me. And I think we were trying to find a balance of playing with the ball in my hands quite a bit, but also there needs to be some moments where I don't have the ball in my hands, where we can get some screens, where I can take a breath for a second. So I think that's been a balance that we've been, trying to figure out. And I think coming off of screens is something that I'll just continue to improve on. Like, people are just going to be really physical and try to push me off my line and things like that. So, but honestly, I think AB might have sent me a screen there when I made that shot, or Kelsey might have, and I got the ball and got to my step back left, and that's what I love. So.
All right, coming to us on Zoom from somewhere, Willie Ramirez, please.
Thank you. Willie Ramirez from Las Vegas, apwgramirez.com. For Caitlin and Aliyah, I've heard the questions being asked to both of you. Aliyah, you were talked about outside noise. You talked about social media. Caitlin, people keep asking you about it. It's a mental health awareness month. I'm just curious how both of you are doing in general. I think it's important to ask how your mentals are doing.
What about me? Jeez.
You too.
Well,
I was.
Temi, how are you?
I haven't heard a lot of scrutiny toward your way, Temi. My apologies. I'm hearing.
Everybody loves Temi, but nobody likes me and AB. Okay.
For me, I mean, I logged out of social media, because I have to protect my peace. I mean, there's just a lot of like couch coaches and there's a lot of people that have never stepped on the floor that just continue to tell you how you should be playing basketball. And honestly, like we're messing up whatever bets or whatever they have going on. And personally, I'd rather not know because obviously I did try to get those rebounds. I just didn't. And so I just logged off. It's been better for me. I've been able to really, talk to God a lot. I've been in my Bible a lot more, and it's been a blessing because I know He's the reason for everything. Like no matter what, like all this that's happening on social media, it's because I'm going through a season, and I can't wait to come out on the other side of that. But I'm doing better. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I think for myself, it's definitely been a whirlwind over the course of the last couple months. Honestly, I feel like I talk to the media more than I get to talk to my own family, which really, no, I'm being dead serious, like, which is really kind of sad in a way. And it's a lot for somebody that's 22 years old. Like, it can be tough at times. Our team is really young. Like, it's difficult navigating this. I absolutely love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But I think just getting off social media, I think that's been, the healthiest thing is like, this is my job. This is what I love to do. I never want to lose the fun of the game. And nights like tonight, like just remind me of why I love playing basketball and why I started playing basketball, because you get a win and then you walk off the floor and there's so many young kids just screaming your name and, love getting to watch you. So, I think it's the little things that remind me, every single day why I do this and why I love it. And, I think the biggest thing is, mental health is very important. It's important for professional athletes and it's important for student athletes. It's important for every single person in this world. To feel like they have somebody to talk to. So, yeah, I think it's been something we've all been trying to navigate and continue to give ourselves grace in. So I appreciate you asking.
Last question, also from Zoom, Mike Vogel, please.
Yeah, a question for Aliyah. Aliyah, I just wonder what it's like for you playing with Temi. I mean, this is your first season together, and it just seems like the chemistry between the two of you we're seeing that on court. And I just wonder how much fun that is for you playing with her.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, Temi doesn't give herself enough credit, I feel like, for just being like an overall great teammate. And I think something that's just so special about her is the way she communicates. I mean, she tells us all the time to be okay with being uncomfortable over communicating. And that's what she does. I mean, she just talks. She just is a constant person that just picks you up. Even when you don't think you need it, she's there. And our connection, I mean, just continues to grow. And I think just because of her IQ for the game, I mean, she tells me all the time, if she dies, I need to rise or space out. And she's just a great communicator. And I just love playing with her.
Thank you.
Coach Sides will be in your short.
What did you see in her down the stretch? Did you see that leadership, that vocal ability that kind of rallied the team, really kept everybody together and pretty much poised for the noise?
Yeah, I mean, really proud of what Aliyah did tonight. I mean, she stepped up. She's just such a mature 20, whatever she is, like 22, 23-year-old. She comes to me right before the game and grabs me. She just tells me, just breathe, coach. Like, just breathe. And I can't appreciate that enough. But yeah, in the huddles, in the locker rooms, she's just giving such positive information, high basketball IQ. So really talking, hoops to our team before we even get in there. Really proud of her tonight.
Second row in the middle there was nice video. Second row.
Yeah, Caitlin talked earlier today about, the pressure of getting a win. Does this win just take off a bunch of pressure for you guys?
Of course. I mean, we've been so close, 2 against Seattle, 4 against Connecticut. Couldn't find a way to put it away. Was able to do that tonight. They came back and cut it, like got within 2. And then we just stayed poised. Played extreme. I'm so proud of our defense tonight. I mean, we held them to 11 points in the third quarter. It was just a different, like what they were doing to us in the first half is what I challenged our players to do to them in the second half. And 11 points in the third quarter was just, it just felt good to have that kind of play on that end of the floor.
Better than 90 solution.
Coach, thank you. Congratulations. Going back to the third quarter, as you mentioned, you held them to 11 points, forced 8 turnovers, I think 15 total in the second half, after only forcing 4 in the first half. Was there anything specific you said in the locker room at halftime, defensively? Or was it more of just, step up the energy kind of?
Yeah, no, we've got to take pride on the defensive end of the floor. I mean, you've got to get stops, and obviously, look what happens. We get stops, and it fuels our offense. So we've got to make sure that we are, making them feel us all the time, and we weren't doing that. I think Derek Hamby had 16 in the first half, and I think she only ended up with 18. I mean, that was, I challenged them in the locker room, like, she can't do that to us, and it'd be so easy for her. And Temi Fagbenle stepped up and did a great job.
Right, Kurt, Steve.
What's your opinion of Caitlin Clark's performance tonight?
I mean, Caitlin was, running our offense. She was, when Kelsey Mitchell got hot, she was, Coach, what are we going to run right here? Kelsey's hot. AB, there were some times where AB had some mismatches. She was trying, like, what can we run right here to get her this touch? She's learning our system. She's learning our players. She hit some huge shots, but did everything we needed her to do. And, she's really focused on really helping us out on that defensive end, getting better on defense. And I'm really proud of her energy on that side of the ball tonight as well.
Coach made the decision to start Temi in the second half. What were you hoping to get for him?
Yeah, exactly what happened is what I was hoping. I mean, she did a great job on Hamby, but she also does a great job. I mean, she just spreads the defense. She can set good screens, and she's so quick that when she rolls so hard and so fast. She draws more than her defender. She just draws their whole team into the paint. She's active. She gets deflections. She's just got a different level of intensity that you can't, I just ask people to match her. I mean, that's just something that just comes natural to her. And she's just, she's a spark. Really proud of her play tonight.
Last year on the aisle.
Coach, you guys have been physically improving each game. What can you say is the thing that stands out to you most about the improvement into tonight's game, and then how do you fit into that forward into your next matchup?
Yeah, I think I talked before the game about progress. I just put progress on the board. And we've got to keep finding ways to keep trying to get where we want to be. And it started out, our transition defense has not been that great. We fixed that in the last couple of games. Second chance points. Seattle had 21 on us. Connecticut had 24. We kept them to 4 second chance points. That was our focus. If we can just keep building on all the things, that we're showing them that we need to clean up, keep doing our habits, moving forward, I think we can just getting this taste of a win just gives them some extra juice. And we got a tough one tomorrow, going to Vegas. But you know what? I'm going to just enjoy this for a few more hours.
Question, anybody right here? One here, and then we'll follow the line.
Hey, Coach. So Aliyah's been struggling, to say the least, to start the season. How good does it feel to see her finally break out of what everyone thought that slump, just trying to get used to playing with new teammates?
Yeah, she just needed a good win, like a good win, and then also a good showing tonight. She just needed to get, I think she just needed some confidence. Aliyah beats herself up more than anybody, so she just needed some confidence to get going, and she just stayed solid. Anything that we needed to do, she was just ready to set a hard screen, or we ran some sets for her to get touches on some mismatches. She just wants to win, and she showed that tonight.
Last two, right here on the left. Hey, Coach, wanted to ask you about Kelsey Mitchell. The last 4 games, she's averaging 18 points. You guys ran that flip action, guard screen that you guys are doing. That's working really well. Talk about having her and hooping the way she is too as well.
Yeah, Kelsey is an incredible player. I think she's probably I think she is the best 2 guard in the league. That's how much I believe in her. And when her and Caitlin start understanding their dynamic, and you saw that tonight, and I can't wait to take that into video and show them, what those options are. I mean, we're just scratching the surface with those 2.
Last question on Zoom from Tony East.
Hey, Christie, you mentioned your conversation with Aliyah pregame and her telling you about that. You wear your emotions after every result. What does that mean to you to have that kind of moment, especially before getting your first win of the season?
Yeah, she almost brought a tear to my eye, I think, because when she walked up, I didn't know what she was about to say. She just walked up and grabbed me, and it was exactly what I needed in that moment. I mean, she just said, "Coach, take a breath. Just relax." I mean, these players, we give them everything that we have. And when she recognized that just a pat on the back it just means so much. These guys are fighting. They're fighting for each other. They're fighting for us. You know, we've got a tough road and we've got a lot more to learn, but you know, this one feels good. They were, just the way they fought in that second half, especially defensively, just proud of their effort.